Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I said, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Taylor Rankin. We got Francis on the 1s, 2s, 3s, and 4s. We got all you people on the minds, imagination, and the wonder department. And I'd like to introduce you to a personal friend of mine, spiritual advisor. I'd like to introduce you to somebody named Leroy. Now, Leroy is a spirit that lives around the universe, and he graces me with a little bit of his presence every once in a while. And he wants to say hello to every single one of our beautiful, beautiful, beautiful people tonight. Let's do it. Everybody, if you got some phlegm, if you got some phlegm, it's okay, you can let it out. Come on, yeah, hey, come on, yeah, hey, come on, Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. You ready to do this?
Ladies and gentlemen, Taylor Rankin and his violin, Leroy. It's quite the introduction. You grew up playing down here in Bermuda, and you went obviously abroad, and you had a journey following after that. But tell us about those early years, particularly about some of the creative discoveries you made as a kid that we're seeing the product of here today.
So I grew up here in Bermuda, and when I was 11, I went to Canada. But being here in Bermuda, I think what influenced me the most was the nature. And what also influenced me was the freedom to get lost in nature. And the other thing was just the vibe. And I didn't realize until many years later that that vibe, is what grows my music. And along the way, there were a number of other crazy things that happened. But the vibe. Baby, Maui, deep woo, baby, ba da da, woo, woo, yeah. Baby, booty, yeah, woo, boo, skipping, bopping, boo, yeah. Boo, 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 baby, booty, yeah, woo. About 10 years ago, in the desert of Egypt, baby, let me tell you, I could smell the sand, but I could most of all taste the ocean. I looked all around at what used to have whales and fish all over the place. Let me tell you, it woke something up in me. But that starry night with the Bedouins playing in the distance and the camels, well, I didn't see any camels, but it just helps. Oh, this spirit approached me that night. A spirit approached me that night, and he's gonna say hello. ba-da-da. Bo-ba-ba-bom. It brought me back to my time on this beautiful island called Bermuda. It brought me forward to my time in another land. It brought me forward to a time when my father, I asked him for some money and he said, He took me down to City Hall, not here, but in another country, another town, another place. I was 12 or 13. Took me down to City Hall, gave me a busking license, and he said, boy, make do. And let me tell you, I made do. You got purses, I got baggage. You got moments, and I got time. Your time is the morning, and my time, oh, it's at night. But girl, somehow it just fits so. Girl, it just fits so. different people from two different places. We're two different people living two separate lives. We're two different people from two different places. But for some reason, these two pieces just fit so. Your drink is wine, mine is fresh squeezed clementine. And baby, let me tell you, ooh, she's sweet. Two different people. Ha. Come on, Leroy. Let's say hello. I want everybody to give somebody I love very much right next to me a big round of applause.
Who'd have thought that we could be lovers? I'll make the bed and you steal the covers. You like it neat, well I make a mess. I take it easy, and baby you get upset. I take 2 steps forward, you take 2 steps back. We come together 'cause our opposites attract. And you know this ain't no fiction, it's a natural fact. We come together 'cause our opposites attract.
Boom, baba, yeah.
Come together,
Boom, baba, yeah, babiru.
together,
With two different people.
come together, come
Two different people. Two. You guys having fun? If you guys want to come up closer, sit close, bring your pelvises closer to the music, that's what life's about. Guys want to hear a story? Let's do it. Who here has been in New York City? I said, who here has been to this New York of City? Well, the next time you guys go to New York City, I want you guys to go to the closest subway station, pick the best one you know. And I want all of you, against my legal advice, to jump off. Look both ways first. And when you're there, you might just hear the crackling of the electricity around you. But I want you to take a right. And when you take that right, you're gonna step into a tunnel. And now when you're in that tunnel, you're gonna hear the sound of the train die away. But I want you all to take a moment when you're there and look to your left in that tunnel. And when you're there, you're gonna see a little opening, and you're gonna walk down 2 steps down, 3 steps to the left, 3 steps to the right. You're gonna see a hallway. And at the end of that hallway, you're gonna see a green door. Now when you see that green door, I want you to walk towards it. And I want you to knock once. I want you to knock twice. I want you to knock thrice. This opens a little way. You see a little nose pop out. Would it? Say the magic word. Okay. You know something, guys? We're here in Bermuda. And all of you guys are probably one of the few crowds in the world that gets this word when I say it. And I want you guys to all say it with me about now. You guys ready? Oofa chiki wawa. I want you guys all to say it. On 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Wow, I'm incredibly shitty at controlling a crowd, apparently. 1, 2, 3. Oofa chiki wawa. Face pops out. Gotta say it better. 1, 2, 3. Oofa chiki wawa. Oh yeah, you're there. You see a room, a distant room. It's huge, but a low ceiling, light bulbs hanging everywhere. Tables, hundreds of tables. People around each of these tables, thousands of people. Low light, misty, foggy smoke. These people, they're betting, they're gambling, they're putting their dreams, their hopes, their love, their future, their past, their present on that table. 99.998% of those people lose it. And when they lose it, they lose it. But there's one human that you can go back to. I'm gonna tell you about him right about now. Ready, Leroy?
Rastaman in New York City. Rastaman in New York City. Yaga ya. Oh, Rastaman. Oh, oh, ah, oh, 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 ah, oh, ah. Rastaman, you feel it now. Rastaman, you know it now. Rastaman, you feel the groove. Rastaman, Rastaman, give it to me now. Rastaman, in New York City. Yaga yao, Rastaman in New York City. Yaga yaga yao, oh Rastaman in New York City. Whoa, oh, oh Rastaman.
I walk through the streets. My shadow follows me. It's 2 a.m. I've lost it all. I walk the streets. My shadow follows me. It's 2 a.m. I've lost it all. Whoa, whoa, I've lost it all. I've lost it all. My shadow changes. It metamorphosizes. My shadow, it changes. It metamorphosizes. I see the dreadlocks, the hanging, the dragging, the swinging. And I see him, the Rastaman in New York City. He looks at me straight in the eyes, straight into the soul. And he says to me, boy, you're looking to reinvigorate your music. You're looking to replenish your soul. You seek a guru. You seek a shaman. You can't seek ya, no. Boy, you're looking in the mirror the wrong way. You don't need no fake accent. You don't need to follow me. You don't need to preach me words with your fake accent. You don't need to put on the fake dreadlocks. You don't need to. You need to speak like you. You need to be you. A lot of people used to tell me, be you, be you. A lot of people probably tell you, be you. And you want to say, you. A lot of people probably tell you, be you. Say it with me. Be me. Be me. Be me. Be me. Yeah. Rastaman in New York City. Yaga yow. Rastaman in New York City. Reinvigorate my music, replenish my soul, reinvigorate my music, replenish my soul. I woke up in the moment of sunrise, in the moment of sunrise, in the moment of sunrise. Turn to Leroy, turn to Leroy. Rastaman, Rastaman, next time you're feeling down, don't put on a fake accent. I want you to be you. I want you to find yourself in the Rastaman in your city. The song goes out to Dwight Hart, who could not be here tonight. This goes out to Sylvia Earle and the ocean we should all be protecting.
let me be on the ocean floor in your blue green depths of your arms. I need to feel your heart in your blue green aquamarine. Blue green aquamarine.
Bicky bow bow, bicky bicky bow bow, chicky backa bow boom, chicky bow bow bow, chicky bicky bow bow, bicky bicky bow bow, chicky chicky bow bow, bicky bicky 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 bow boom bow bow, bicky. Bicko boo doo 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 bam boo bim boo doo doo dim bow. Oh, we need oh my why this could be bam boo din do. Oh, we oh we. Zada do baya, woo do baya da, woo do do boo 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 da 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 we
When I was about 14 years old, one of my favorite people to come over was about this tall, Chinese Jamaican, and his name was Leroy Anthony Fong. When I was 20 years old, I was in Toronto staying with Leroy Anthony Fong in Etobicoke, Canada, Toronto, Ontario, somewhere there. And Leroy Anthony Fong had a brother. Leroy's most precious belonging was his incredible stereo, like any good Jamaican, and his car. But one day, one night, again at around 1 or 2 a.m., I walk down to the kitchen and I see Leroy's brother, Gladstone Fong, Chinese Jamaican, digging through the freezer. And I ask Gladstone, and he replies back to me in full patois. He said to me that he was digging through the freezer at this time, and as he had many times before, because he did not want to operate on the same time zone system that everyone was working on, because it wasn't working the same way that his body worked, and he was operating on a 5-hour day. And he ate only vegan. And he looked at me, and I looked at him, and I didn't notice until I wrote this song 5 days ago that he was telling me that sometimes the fire is within.
Oh, 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 way out, did out, oh, yeah. Gladstone, Gladstone fall, Gladstone, Gladstone fall, Gladstone, Gladstone fall, Gladstone, Gladstone fall.
Gladstone, Gladstone Fong, Gladstone, Gladstone Fong, Gladstone, Gladstone Fong. He looked me deep in the eye. He said, boy, you don't need to eat no meat. I said, Gladstone, that's cool, but I want you to get deeper. Gladstone, Gladstone Fong. He said, boy, I want you to find your fire, and brimstone fire. Your fire and brimstone fire. I want you to find your fire. I want you to locate your lightning bolt. I want you to find your fire and brimstone. fire, and brimstone, fire, and brimstone. Sometimes you gotta bring, sometimes you gotta bring. Sometimes you gotta bring a little fire and brimstone into your life now. Just want to thank every single one of you guys. I just want to thank the Bermudian Magazine for bringing us here. I want to thank Cooper. I want to thank Scott Tucker. Who over 10 years ago took pictures for me that I used while I went on tour. And it's his generosity. We took him right in this place. So it's full circle, and I want to thank you for your support with Natasha. We did all that here. It's a story of a man who set out to grow some sprouts and ended up becoming the king of hummus. He made dirty t-shirts, I heard about that. I also want to take a moment to thank this incredible guy right here. I want to thank Joy T. Barnum. Another person who's joined me on a lot of fun adventures, whether it be in caves with puppets and food and all sorts of madness, an inspiration to me as well as live wires. It's good to be back in this town, on this island. At the end of the day, Bermuda has some of the most talented people I know, and I always love the hurricane culture that we all have inside of us. A good friend of mine told me a story about, I think it was a big blackout in New York City. It was my kind that told me this, actually. And he told me a story about his sister being at the airport, and everything was chaos, but there was a little cloud of glory where all the Bermudians had set up an area. Someone had already assigned themselves a job description as the security guard. I'm stealing Mike's story, this is ridiculous. And there's the security guard. All the ladies were laid out on those pushy trolley things. So someone had convinced a pushy guy to get the thing. It was hilarious. Kids watching, they had like a little cinema area. They had food, they had drink, they had the water. And then there's this, my favorite part of this story, is where all Bermudians are sitting down in hurricane mode. New York's burning down, basically, in blackout mode. And they look, and there's this Latin lady. She's kind of got her kid. They're tired. They're lost. They don't know what to do. And all the Bermudians look at each other without saying a word. And they send out an emissary. And they bring back the lady with their child. They set her aside. And they say, today, you're an honorary Bermudian. And that's what I love about this country. So one of the most beautiful trips I had was my time in Egypt. It was a time when tourism was, and we know that. And the Bedouin people, the Egyptians, people who've seen revolution and change and class division, dictators, they taught me a lot. One of the things they also taught me, I was hanging out in Sinai, and all my guy friends are hanging out, and they're all massaging each other. Just like it's chill. And I realized how high and mighty I was in myself, realizing that I had this idea of masculinity. And here I was in a place that people say so many things about, and I'm learning that I'm not the man I think I am. And I thought about all the different cultures. I'm mixed. And I thought about all the separate cultures, the mixed cultures, the faces, the eyebrows, the dances, the music, the food. And while in an area in Egypt with my drummer Magic, we're on the water. He grabbed a champagne holder and he played this. Usually I got subs, lots of subs. Dum chiki taka deke dum digrada chiki toku chiki da de ga ga ke dum chiki taka deke dum de ga ga ke dum chiki da dum chiki taka de ga ga ke dum chiki taka de ga ga go ga ke dum chiki taka deke dum de ga ga ke to dum digrada dum digrada dum chiki taka deke doko deke da chiki da chiki to chiki taka chiki dum chiki da dum chiki taka deke dum digrada Tuki chiki taka ta ka ka ke to chiki taka ta ka ka ko ka ke to tum chiki taka ta ka ka ke tum chiki taka te ke tum chiki tum chiki taka ta ka ka ke tum chiki taka ta ka ka ko ka ke to tum chiki taka ta ka ka ke tum chiki Thank you very much. We only accept $100 bills. Check you later.